Hello everyone. Until now we have learned what SEO means. In this video, we'll be learning about keyword research and why keyword research is very important for SEO. Now, we need to first understand what does a keyword mean. Do you recall the search queries we talked about in our previous video? Well, keywords in the context of SEO are just that. In the simplest terms, keywords are the words and phrases that searchers enter into search engines to find what they are looking for. For example, whenever you go to Google to search something, you type something in the search bar. The word or phrases that you type in the search bar are keywords. Now, keywords indicate the real-time want of searchers or consumers. They indicate what the consumers want and how they are searching the internet to fulfill that want. This information has not gone unnoticed by digital marketers who use it for their own benefit. But how exactly do marketers benefit from this? Digital marketers perform keyword research to find the right keywords for their websites. What this means is that marketers find the keywords that their target consumer is using while searching the internet and then add those keywords in their websites. This increases the chances of their websites being shown by the search engine the next time a potential consumer searches for the same keywords. In this video, we'll be learning how exactly we can find good keywords that will help our website rank better on Google or any search engine for that matter. We'll be covering the keyword research in 3 steps: gathering seed keywords, branching out to find relevant and popular keywords, and finalizing a list of keywords for the website. Let's understand each of these steps in detail. Before beginning any keyword research process, you need one or several starting points. These starting points are your seed keywords. To better understand this process, let's get into the shoes of the marketing head of the smartphone company again. The company is just starting out with the SEO process, and therefore, you need to begin with the keyword research. Here are the questions that will help you get started. The first one is, what's my website about? What am I offering? In the context of a smartphone company, you will most probably be offering a wide range of smartphones, like camera phones, tablets, budget phones, etc. The next one is, who is my target audience? Am I just targeting men, women, kids, or everyone? Based on the above questions, what are the keywords that I would like to rank for? And finally, if someone were just beginning to search the topic of my site, what words would they use to start? In our example, if someone was searching for smartphones online, what words would they use to start? This is not an exhaustive list. The more questions you ask, the better you will be able to estimate the keywords your potential consumers use. For now, if you answer these questions, you will have an initial list of seed words for your keyword research. So I have an activity for you. Imagine yourself as the marketing head of the smartphone company and note down the answer to these questions. Based on those answers, note down at least 5 seed keywords that should be only 1 or 2 words in length. Good example of seed keywords would be smartphone and budget phone. There's no right or wrong keyword at this stage. We'll find that out only when we research further. So write as many keywords that you find would be relevant for your website. Pause the video and take your time writing them down. Now, I hope you have noted down some seed keywords for the website. Here are some that I noted down: camera phone, smartphone, budget smartphone, best smartphone, and 4G smartphone. How many of these are similar to what you wrote down? There is a good chance that some of them would be similar, if not all. It's okay if you wrote down different keywords, as we can have lots of different seed keywords in the beginning of a research. We just need to ensure that we are ready with seed keywords that are relevant to our brand or business. Let us now understand how these seed keywords will help us in keyword research. Now that we have the seed keywords to get started with our research, we need to understand what exactly are our potential consumers searching for. For example, our seed keyword smartphone is relevant to our business, but in reality, there's a good chance that a consumer would be searching more specifically, like smartphone under 15,000 or budget smartphone. The process of finding these specific keywords using the seed keywords is called branching out. There are many different tools and technologies available on the internet to help us with this process. The first one that we are going to talk about is Google Keyword Planner. Google Keyword Planner is a free tool offered by Google. It is the most reliable source of keyword information online. That's because, unlike most other tools, the data you get from the Keyword Planner comes straight from Google, so you know that it is accurate. Now, Keyword Planner was originally designed to help people with their paid search campaigns, but it can still be used for getting specific keywords that are being searched online. We will see how it is used for paid search campaigns later in the training program. Now, to access Keyword Planner, you need to visit the Google Keyword Planner website. There, you need to first sign in using your Google account. Now, we will be providing the link to the website in the text chapter after this video, so don't worry.
Attention, please.
So let's sign in first. Now, you can see there are different things in your screen and different options available. Right now, you don't need to focus on them at all. We'll be covering this later when we cover Google Ads. Our focus right now is to access the Keyword Planner. So we'll click on this link at the bottom. Here, let us again ignore all of this and click on this link, create an account without a campaign. Let's submit. And now our Google Ads account has been created. Now, creating a Google Ads account is important to access the Keyword Planner. The best thing is that since our Google Ads account is created, when we actually, cover Google Ads and we learn about advertising in the upcoming modules, then we don't have to spend too much time creating this. But for now, let's move forward to exploring the Keyword Planner. Now, let's click on this link. Now, we are finally inside the Google Keyword Planner. Now, we have two options in front of us: discover new keywords and get search volume and forecasts. Now, since we are just starting out, we need to go forward with the first link. But before that, let us see how you can access Keyword Planner the next time you sign in. You can click on Tools and Settings. Then, inside Planner, you can click on Google Keyword Planner. Now let's go forward with the first option. Now here again, we have two options. How we can start discovering new keywords. We can start with the seed keywords that we have, chosen, or we can start with a website. So now since we don't have, any website in mind when it comes to competition, we don't necessarily need to type out a website here. But if you have competition, right, when you have different websites you're competing with, that option is going to come in handy, as Keyword Planner will suggest you different keywords that your competition is using, and then you can again see which keywords actually you want to compete with. So it can really come in handy. Right now, we'll start with our seed keywords using the first option. And then later on, we can explore, once we understand our competition and get to know our competition and their websites. So let's add the 5 seed keywords that we have chosen. With smartphone, finally 4G smartphone. Perfect, we are done. Now, we need to confirm whether the language is correct and whether the location is correct. So, these two things are correct for us. Let's click on Get Results. Now, as soon as we click on Get Results, Google Keyword Planner gives us lots of keywords in front of us. Now, we also have some additional data that, is not relevant to us right now, like top of page bid. Now, this is something that we will learn in paid advertising. So for now, let us remove these columns that are not important right now. The only relevant columns are average monthly searches and competition. So we have chosen them. And now we have clean data in front of us. We have the keywords as well as their average monthly searches and the competition. Now on the right, we have this very interesting feature called as refine keywords. Inside that, we can refine our keywords based on brand or non-brand, device, if it's a smartphone, the manufacturing year, the capacity, and so on. Now this can help us further break down our keywords into the more relevant ones, right? It's basically used to refine them. So we can take help of this feature. And finally, the keywords that are in front of us can be downloaded by us on a sheet by clicking on this download icon at the top right. Now let us see how the sheet looks like. So there you go. This is how the sheet looks like. Now the sheet will be useful for us to pick and choose our final keywords. So we will save this and get back to it in a short while. The next tool that we are going to talk about is Ubersuggest. Ubersuggest is a very handy tool that generates keyword ideas using Google's search suggestions. It also gives you relevant SEO data on each keyword, like search volume and SEO difficulty. So let's start. We will first sign in using our Google account on Ubersuggest. Now it is necessary to sign in using a Google account or your own email ID, else you can't access this tool. So we'll log in. Now here we are on the dashboard. Now we need to access keyword ideas because we are starting out with keywords and we want this tool to suggest us keyword ideas. So we'll go inside Keyword Analyzer and click on Keyword Ideas. As you can see on the screen, we have this option. Let's type budget smartphone as the seed keyword. Now, as soon as we enter, we get lots of ideas related to our seed keyword budget smartphones. Now, when it comes to budget smartphone as the keyword idea, we have budget smartphone at the top, then we have budget smartphone best, and so on. There are lots of data. And on the right, we can see that we have exact data in terms of numbers, in terms of say volume and SEO difficulty. Now CPC and paid difficulty are something that is not of our concern. They both are related to paid ads. Our focus is on volume, which is number of searches, and SEO difficulty. And as you can see in your screen, the higher the number, the higher the difficulty. And this number is out of 100. Now, apart from these suggestions, we have related keywords. We have keywords in the form of questions. We have keywords in the form of prepositions, sentences, and we have keywords in the form of comparisons. So lots of different, options and ideas we can get from this tool by Neil Patel. Now, similar to Google's keyword planner, we can also export all of this keyword ideas into an Excel sheet. And this is how the Excel sheet looks like. Again, we can use this Excel sheet to make note of these keyword ideas, and we will soon see how we can use these keyword ideas to get to the final list of keywords. Now, let us pause our keyword research journey. In the next video, we will learn about Google Trends, another tool that will help us branch out and find new keywords. See you soon.